Right, so it's been a while. I've eventually cleaned it all up. The engine's all back together now. I didn't really want to, as I said in the last video, I didn't want to make this like a how-to. It's really nice, cringy, really nice bonding time with my dad. Rebuilding this, learning so much. Because obviously this is the first ever time I've really done this. Found this really interesting as well because it's actually a black sheep of the d16 family. The d16 v1 is really hard and annoying to get parts for, especially if you're trying to upgrade stuff. I know a lot of the boys in America have the d17 v1, which is a different stroke and all that, but amazingly everyone says, oh, they'll fit. A lot of the stuff won't actually fit the d16. Had to scour the internet. I found a company that lives near me, and they've been really good. They've been fantastic, and they've sorted me out new upright piston rings, uprated main bearings, and uprated bottom end bearings. Amazingly, the main bearings are actually K20A2 bearings. The D16 V1s, on the shells they have an oil port. The K20s don't have that, but the D16s do. They were exactly the same. Now the reason why I had to use K20A2 or A3 shell bearings was because of the fact that the D16 ones that they supplied me with, they listed every single D16 model variant that Honda has ever made apart from the D16 V1, which I found really interesting. So like that's when it said to me like, this is definitely the black sheep. This is going to be hard to find stuff. Like, it's going to be annoying. It's an economical engine. They're not going to be doing race bearings and all that sort of stuff for this. So unfortunately, or fortunately for me, the guys helped me out so much. They found K20A3 bearings fit the D16, which hopefully will make a lot of people happy because a lot of people wanted me to put a K20 in this. So technically it has got a bit of K20 in it, so I hope you guys are happy. I'm happy. Everything went smoothly. Everything's all cleaned up. We've got the block homed, head skimmed. So all of the belt housing is covered. I've put the mounting thing back on because obviously it needs to be sprayed silver. So that's been kept on. And it is all ready for paint. We're going to lift it outside and get it all ready. Just wanted to check the flywheel just to make sure it was all okay. I do need to clear up the inside of the gearbox because that is disgusting. We left the old head in degreaser for 12 hours. I've never ever seen degreaser do this ever. Incredible. I can't believe it. So we picked up a new head, absolute lifesaver. So we had this, lived near me, and I had to pick it up. It was the only one near me. Otherwise it would have been a drive to Birmingham, and it's a long way just for a head. So it's all built up. We've got the original rocker cover on at the minute. We've got the brand new one in here. We've got the D16 Y8 intake and the new manifold going in. We've got the old gasket on here just to protect the paint job, because I'm putting all the old stuff on because we're going to be spraying this up. It looks such a nice silver though. So good, but I'm not going to film me spraying it or anything like that. I'm just going to show you guys, be like, look, right, I'm going to click my fingers and that is going to be all painted. Pretty much done. There's a little bit left to do. I've got to do the bolt housing. I've just got to put the bolts through on here. This is just a mock-up. This isn't. I need to get the exact same
what's on the bottom. I just need to get them a little bit longer and bolt them on the top, because this is all custom. This isn't actually supposed to fit this D16, but we've made it fit. It's a common, not a common modification to do to the D16 V1, but a lot of people do them. There's only a handful of people that I know that have done them. They're a popular thing on the D17 as well, but for the D16, not many people do them, even though it's the same thing. So what have we got that's different to a stock one? Well, obviously, right off the bat, we've got a bigger manifold. This will help with backflow. Hopefully, it will change the tone of it as well, so it'll be a little bit more of a low tone. We have got and as well, everything has been upgraded on here. We've obviously got the new bearings that I spoke about, because it needed them, but they're not a performance thing. They're just more uprated so it can withstand more. But we have got a d16 lightweight flywheel that's on there, and obviously the intake. So I'm curious to see how much power this is actually going to make, purely on the fact of, I don't think anyone has done a lightweight flywheel on an EP2, and yes, this is the right one. It does suit the EP2, and I checked it, mirrored it with the old flywheel. It's literally more than half the weight, so I'm very curious to see how rev happy this is going to be. See, with the intake alone, I've seen increases of brake horsepower to around about 120 brake, which is absolutely nothing, but it'll be a little bit nippier, which is fine by me. We've also, which is very, very cool, got a custom clear cam belt cover. I had to cut this down and modify it to fit. So we've got the holes all cut, because this is a little bit bigger. This is obviously built for the other D16s, but I'm very happy with it. But I'm really, really gassed on how this has come out. So nice. And obviously I painted the fuel rail gold and the dipstick gold. I think it just breaks up everything. It looks really, really good. I had to custom make the EGR valve. It's been made out of the old silicone hoses. I've got new silicone hoses in here, but these are the old ones, so I can make a custom one of this. We've got a custom crank sensor breather that I've made out of copper. I'm gonna probably spray that silver at some point, because it doesn't really look nice copper. If it was gold, then yeah, it would look good, but it just looks so good.